Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I hit the button early, guys. I hit the and my amp keeps shutting off. There we go. How's it going, guys? Is I, the Crypto Otaku, back again for another crazy live stream, bringing you the crypto, the chaos, and the news. It is I, and yeah, we got some crazy stuff lined up, as you've seen in the thumbnail. Microsoft and SUI, among other things. We're gonna get into it, guys. How the hell is it going? Hey, Mr. O, how is it, Mr. Yo? Yo Mars in the house. You know, Jake the Snake is back here again. Round 2 of Otaku Tuesday as well. Milk Money in the house. Yamaha Pacifica's here. Mad Adams here. Braveheart McFreedom. Off the grid, Paul. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Yes, round 2 for Otaku Tuesday. Let's go, guitar solo chaos. Yes. How do you feeling today? Hoping you're fueled chaos at least. Yes, I'm fueled by chaos, and also not by a bellyache. It's all subsided. Thank God. Yes, indeed, Otaku. Yes, indeed. Jake the Snake is here as well. Otaku-san. Son? I guess I am son. Hey, how's it going? Hey, that tasty guitar lick. Maybe I should add that in as well. I am adding something that you told me to do earlier today. What was that, Jake the Snake? Chill harder. Guys, if you like what you see on the live stream here tonight, please like, subscribe, and do all the things. I'm shilling harder now, thanks to Jake the Snake. All right, what is up? Go time in the house as well, guys. We're ready to go. Let's get to it. All the things. As everyone is ready to go. Bitcoin's ready to go. So almost 7. It's 107 again, almost 106.8. Let's dive into it, guys, because I am sick and tired of winning. So tired of winning. No more winning! Alright, get the dancing mascots out of here. Alright, guys, of course, what I'm referring to is yesterday, we're winning. Yes, we're winning. We're back. I was calling for a baseline or bearish into tomorrow's opening, which was, of course, today, and we got it. We got pretty much right on top of a baseline target, and then with what I was not predicting was, of course, a recovery eventually, but a liftoff? I was not expecting a liftoff back to 107.5, 107.3, 107.4, somewhere in that range up there, as you can see above. Crazy price acting, guys. Crazy price action. And again, playing into that that bull flag, which you saw me do it just spontaneously, without rhyme or reason. It's there. It's right there. It's so easy. It's right there. Yeah, and of course we're following it. We're following this like right on the nose, and this is supposed to just be my ramp. My ramp to the launch pad. I guess we're getting a a bit of a chauffeur to the launch pad via this pendant, which takes us all the way into the end of the week on Friday, into the weekend. So I would love to see us actually break up above this and maybe use this as a ramp. Literally just go on top of it. I was predicting it to get in here somewhere before. It would be healthier to do so because we've only been here for about a week and a few days. We started this trip a week from this Thursday. Right, a week from this Thursday. No, this Thursday will be 2 weeks. Okay, that's healthy. We can wait a couple more days, guys. Just a couple more days, just a few more days. That'll give us 2 full solid weeks. That is awesome. I would have preferred 3 just to keep more of a stronger level of support. But you know what? It is what it's going to do. You can't control Bitcoin. And we're about ready to blast off right away. Look at this, 107. Within dollars, within tens of dollars away, 45 currently. This is nuts, guys. We're about ready to witness history tonight. It could be tonight. We could actually see it tonight. Last all-time high, we actually missed it. It was at the end of our live stream. We went to bed, and it happened. It was like 109 back in February, I think, January, February. So hopefully this time we do not miss it. Oh no, hopefully don't. $20 away from, dang it. Okay, I can't stop looking. Let's get back in the chat one more time before we get into our metrics this evening. And it's going to be hard not to look at that. You guys are going to have to probably yell at me in the chat if you guys see a new all-time high, and I just miss it going through all the stuff we normally talk about. All right, getting to it, guys. Let's see, out in New York City. Is that what you're doing, hanging out in New York City? I just moved from New York State. But yeah, New York City's nice. Dirty, but nice. I love the chaos there. That's for sure. You can't find a better type of chaotic people, except maybe, I don't know, Skid Row. Skid Row's pretty chaotic these days. Anyway, LMAFA. Oh yes, shill harder, says Jake the Snake. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember it. This has got your name written on it. I'm gonna remember it. All right. Okay. Yeah. Please like, subscribe to all things down below. Hey Otaku, how's it going? Ramona in the chat. How's it going? We're $100 away. Oh, we're coming down just a little bit. Loading up on Python. Go time. Yeah, Python. No, Pyth. Yes, Otaku powered by Chaos. Strawberry Dragons. Yes. Squirrel to the moon with a rocket ship. I guess squirrels are pretty crazy. Hello, crypto weirdos. How's it going? Amazing coins for you. Healthy, smelty. Let's pump it up. Jake the Snake, ready in the house. Okay. All right, I guess we are all now that we're all ready and we're all here and present. I can get into all the metrics. Normally go every single night. Let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. All right, starting with, of course, maybe something a little lighthearted. Here we go, guys. We're almost there.
So just chill out.
Yeah.
Drink a 7-Up, eat a moon pie, quit murdering people.
Yes, we're ready. We're ready, guys. We're ready. It's been a while since I showed this. I saw it through my bookmarks. I'm like, you know what? Today's the day. We're ready, guys. We're ready. All right. So what are we looking at? We're looking at, of course, the live book map brought to you for free by Kim of the White Snowland on YouTube. Don't pay for something, get for free. Thank you, Oscar. All right. Yeah, of course, Kim of the White Snowland, anime reference for those who know. So what we're looking at here tonight is, this giant hole we've created in Bitcoin. It's buy and sell walls. Okay, look at this. I'm gonna zoom in for you guys, just so you don't miss it. Just so you don't miss it. We're gonna like zoom in like all crazy. Look at this. Whoa, whoa. All right, it's right there. It's so easy. It's right there, guys. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at 103. That remember that dreaded level I kept talking about for like 2 weeks? It's now our strongest level of support. Yeah, it's definitely building right now. And now we're also getting a huge sell wall. A huge sell wall where we're trying to defeat the final sell wall, literally 107. I don't know why they chose 107, but the bears chose 107, and we're about ready to eat right through it. Right through on that, and there isn't that much ahead of that. 108, 109, 110 is going to be easy pickings once we get up there. So again, I wanted to blow that up so you guys can see what I'm talking. I don't know if you guys can see it every time, and I can't really zoom in here. No, I can't zoom in on a full screen video on YouTube, but that's the general idea. That's what we're looking at tonight. And bada bing, bada boom. I guess I can zoom in. Like, yeah, I get all sorta. It's kind of jank though. Yeah, it's real jank. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're looking at. So 103 is going to be our new bottom. Hopefully tonight we do not break that. It's been pretty strong. And again, Bitcoin's created this structure now where it's basically creating new higher lows and new higher highs every single few days, right? We've come back down here and we tested this level and created new lows at least 3 times now. So that's pretty good to see. Okay, let's clean up the chart. This is a messy chart, guys. Every time I get into this. Oh, man. Okay, let's get the ritual sticks off here for later. Let's put those away, and we'll get back to that later. Okay, so, yeah, that's what we're looking at here tonight. 103. Let's put it right there. Hopefully it's even stronger at 104, but it looks like 103 on there. And then we've got 107, which we got to crush tonight, which hopefully we will. We've already touched it almost 3 times. We hit it a little lower on the second attempt. So if we do come back up into the stronger momentum, we could break through there, but It's only a matter of time, guys. Like every single day, we're getting more and more bullish news. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, get through the rest of our metrics today. Let's go. U.S. national debt sitting at $36,875 billion. Not slowing down. Can't stop, won't stop. Money printing. We're just so addicted to it. It's great. We love it. It's wonderful. All right, terrific. Wonder. Before I close that, I wanted to shout out to Japan. Japan right now is having a really hard time with inflation. Really hard time with inflation. I'm watching this to almost hit. I wonder if we're going to break through this. This is like the highest we've been. I think 295 might have been last year. I don't know if we can actually go further into that. I could pull this into like maybe another live stream if I remember. Deep dive on Japan's debt to GDP ratio, but sitting right there in 290. And it's coming out right now that they officially have let it go. They don't care. Yeah, it's ripping. It's ripping. The lowest we've seen this was 280, even 275 maybe at the beginning of the year. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Poly market right now predicting a 91% no change, even though some analysts, some experts are saying we're going to get it in about 10 days. We're going to get a rate cut in June. I don't know. I mean, this is flip-flopping all the time. I mean, we're just at a 65-70% change, right? That was right before, the tariffs got a little bit more positive with trade in other countries. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to really think here. U.S. recession still ticking back up to about 40% now. Again, not 50%, not 65, not 70. That was like some of the highs we saw recently. But yeah, the chance right now is at 40%. All right, fear and greed index for stock market coming down just a tiny bit today, 69. As was it Lowe's or no, Home Depot was the biggest earnings call this today. They were talking about cutting their prices, or at least keeping the prices at where they are, not doing what Walmart's doing. Okay, fear and greed for the crypto assets still sitting at positive 71 in greed. Let's refresh this because we don't sleep, and it's still around 70, so on par with the stock market today. The dollar slipping under a hundo. Yes, guys, it did it. 99.96. We finally broke it again. Hopefully we can keep it there. So on the month, on the 3 months, still a very clear downward trend on the 6 month as well. Year to date, boom. So hopefully, yeah, we continue this trend down and we see something like 95, maybe 92 by the end of the year. Okay, moving on. Crypto bubbles. Look at this. Crypto bubbles today. It's okay. It's doing okay. It's better than it was in the morning. We were sitting on about 0.5% up, maybe. It was maybe mostly just sideways orange this morning, from what I remember. Yeah, so everything looking pretty good right now. Roughly up about 1% everywhere. Some of our favorite coins are up a little more than others. I saw today that Jasmine had a little bit of a push in the middle of the day. I think it was up like 10% at one point. Came back down. There it is, 2% now. What else are we looking at? Freaking Pi coin. Still thing. Trump coin is going up. Well, I don't know if you guys heard, but I don't know if you heard, but Justin's son is #1 holder of Trump coin. Yeah, that's a thing. So if you love Tron, you're going to love the Trump coin for a minute. If you hate Tron in Tron's network, or if just in general what Justin's son's done to the entire space, you might want to dump your bag of Trump coin. I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but yeah, he's definitely going to be in the first person at the seat of the table when it comes to meeting Donald Trump again. Yeah, ridiculous. Okay, moving on from there. We got market cap dominance for Bitcoin still sitting over in the 60s, right? 64. It's huge. It's a lot. It's too much.
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid.
Thank you, Sailor. Thank you. Yes, it should be 100. I know. All right. So yeah, can't stop, won't stop on Bitcoin dominance. We still haven't hit 65 yet, have we? Did we ever touch 65? We might have done it once. Yeah, just briefly on the at the end of May. No, the beginning of May. The May 5th. Yeah, we're at the end of May now. I'm in a whole different world, guys. All right. So, yeah, we're still waiting for this thing to roll on over. And if you look at it, or was it on the year? You look at it, it looks like it is starting to roll over, right? So we might actually start to see altcoin season begin right now. This is exactly what we saw back here. I wish I could zoom in there. No, probably can't. Can't really, no. Probably it's not keeping the market structure, yeah, the same when I zoom in. But you probably, right here we're on the cliff edge. You probably saw it just kind of roll on over, right? So, yeah, that's the idea, and that's kind of what I see happening right now. Yeah, look at this. Let's see if we get back to that. It was on the 6 month. Yeah, you can see it kind of creating a little bit of a bubble. All right, hopefully for all of our stacks. It'll happen. Okay, top 10 assets in our space right now. Tron still holding on number 10, SUI 11, Chainlink 12, Avalanche 13, Tether flipping XRP again. I don't think they actually, no, they didn't. Tether's been up there for a while, I think for a few days at least. They keep playing tag. But yeah, everything looks pretty much the same as it did yesterday in terms of market cap. And, well, I'm struggling to keep the thing here. All right, and then Jasmine Coin still, honorable mention going out to Jasmine, still sitting at 82. And also, Onyx Coin, last time I saw that, it was sitting at 101, falling back just a little bit more to 106. Hopefully, it'll be back in the top 100 again soon. Okay, moving on. My favorite metric to show you guys every single day. Look at this. What is this right here? see, you can barely see it. But yes, this is all that's left, guys. This is all the Bitcoin left on exchanges right now. We're getting lower and lower in the bucket. 2.16 million. What was the lowest we saw this year? 2.15. So we're almost there, guys. These are unprecedented levels, record levels, record lows on exchanges, and of course, history is being made every single day in our space. Moving on. BitcoinTreasuries.net. They're not stopping. They're still accumulating all of the Bitcoin. Michael Saylor is sitting at 576,000, as I just mentioned this week. I'm gonna probably say this every single day till I'm blue in the face or orange. Maybe I'll just turn orange. Maybe I'll just start talking like this, and I'll end up with a crazy toupee, and it'll be a beautiful orange sheen. But yeah, of course, turning into Michael Saylor and Donald Trump and some crazy fusion of whatever. Yeah, we're looking at the allocations of BlackRock. Where did they move? They changed this, so this is crazy now. We used to have these. Oh, there they go. They're down here. Oh my gosh. Can't scroll up without zooming in. Oh my god, this website is so jank. Okay, there it is. Yeah, BlackRock sitting at 636,000. Grayscale at almost 200. Fidelity pretty much at 200. And ARC still under 50K. Crazy. And of course, all the other ones are getting in right now. Yeah, there's so many. This is taking forever, guys. My computer's about ready to crash or something. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin price chart still telling you to accumulate. We're still there. Are we at 140,000 yet? I forget where we need to be. We need to be at 143,000 to break the accumulation into still cheap territory. Guys, we're still going to be cheap at 45,000. It's stupid. It's brainless. It's mindless that we're here. It's so undervalued. It's ridiculous. I mean, we have to basically break into 200,000 to be into HODL territory. Finally into HODL territory. We're so low in the cycle, so early. All right, I said enough. I rant all about that all the time. Drives me crazy. Top 10 assets in the world today. Bitcoin's still sitting number 6. Nothing has changed. Although we're inching so close to flipping Amazon, most likely to buy tomorrow, if not Thursday. Man, Apple is going to be fun. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the look on Steve Jobs' face as he rolls in his grave. Or maybe his ashes just creating a smile. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. I think he was burned. I'm pretty sure. Seems like the progressive thing to do. I definitely want to be burned. Okay, moving on. Into the news, but before I do this, let's get back into the chat real quick and see how you guys are doing. How you feeling? Where are we at? 106.87, 106.9. We did recently just tapped it. We just tapped that. Look at that. Right as soon as we started the live stream, we tapped it at 107.3. crazy. All right, chat. What's up? Healthy, smelthy. Let's pump it up. Yes. Hey, Otaku, what's your take on Circle Ripple deal, buddy? How's it going, Andy? How's it going? The Circle Ripple deal. How about the Circle Coinbase deal? Or no. How about the Circle Meta deal? Or no. How about how many deals are floating out there right now? I still think the most obvious one would be Coinbase, but because they've been partnered up forever. But yeah, what is Ripple? How about X? How many deals are out there floating out there? Yeah, I know the big ones are definitely Ripple, and I think Coinbase is definitely more aligned with Circle than anything else. So yeah, I don't know. That's my kind of take on it. Is if I were to guess, if anyone's gonna win Circle, it's gonna be Coinbase, in my opinion. But Ripple can try. I mean, they already have their own stablecoin. Do they really need to gobble up all the other big stablecoins around the block? I don't know. Okay, so yes, Ramona says hanging out with everyone here and with Rob really makes the life fun and interesting. Hope you are all pre-wealthy class, having an amazing day. Of course, you too, Ramona. I love you as well as everyone else in the community. This is such a great community. It's insane what we're starting to build here. I'm not yelling, hitting the like button, people. Please, that's right. Please, I need to shill harder. According to Jake the Snake, I need to shill harder. So yes, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below if you like the content you are viewing here tonight. We got to get these numbers up. We're so close to getting monetized. So close. I can taste it. I can almost taste it, guys. Jeez. All right, moving on. Ramona, 100% Strawberry Dragons. Yes. Trump dump truck. Yeah, the Trump dump truck is about ready to just roll on in and dump all the stablecoin legislation onto the market. Because that's the only thing we need to go through right now is the final House proceedings for the stablecoin bill, the Genius Act, right? I don't think the only thing stopping it would be Trump to veto it, and I don't think he's a dick. So yeah, I think we're good. Good evening, Otaku and Crypto fam. I'm ready for the chaos. Let's go get this money. Of course, Gamma. Of course. We're always here to get this money. Speaking of which, I need to go to the bank and get some more money because I'm out. I keep forgetting to go, and I'm working with scraps. I'm working with little babies. This is why we're not at 110,000 yet, guys, because I haven't sacrificed the whole Benny in a long time. And I think it's not going to go there tonight, guys, because I don't have a full Benny to burn. Maybe tomorrow I'll actually go to the bank and do do the thing. All right. Yes. Sin strap. What buckled in? Is that what? China strap? Chin strap. Oh yeah, chin strap. Yeah. You get your safety helmet on. I gotcha. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Speaking of which, I need to find my bucket. It's in a box somewhere. When the studio is hopefully done, I'll be able to find it. I still can't find my mouse. I'm still fighting with a wired mouse. That's annoying. Anyway. Yeah. My moving first world problems. Let's see what's going on here. My 11-year-old took over my account, hence Strawberry Dragons. I am over 40 years old. It's still a great name, and it's still a very great flavor for a dragon. I can every time I say your name, I can see it in my head vividly. Like the little scales on the dragon are just the seeds. Yeah. Anyway, so Jake the Snake, heck yeah, buddy, pump those numbers up. Yes, thank you, Jake the Snake. What is that paper you're holding? I know how old you are now, man. This is a floppy disk. That's cool. I don't know if you are Gen Z, but if you are, congratulations. Because you're in the right place at the right time for making the right kind of money. All right, let's get back into it, guys. Let's get back into it. Where were we? The news. We'll see if we can find headlines. Of course, I got the big one in the lineup for us to talk about, and that's Microsoft and SUI. Microsoft. Jesus. Micro SUI. Let's see what we got. XRP. What were these headlines right now? Let's refresh. Let me see if anything breaking while I started the stream. Because it takes me some time to get the stream going. And okay, so Bitcoin breaks 106 as institutional interest widens. It's kind of a nothing headline there. SEC chair unleashes plan to merge crypto and securities under one roof. That is pretty cool. Yeah, Lightchain AI mainnet, systemic stress to test markets. Bybit launches direct trading of global stocks using USDT. That's pretty cool. I don't want to read that though because I don't want to waste our time. It's pretty self-explanatory. SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce says most crypto assets are not securities, which we already knew. From Gary Gensler back in his MIT days. Millet, I heard actually. I think Gary Gensler is going back to my MIT. Actually, I think he is going back to MIT. He couldn't get that job he wanted at Binance or or JP Morgan. Millet dissolves Argentine task force investigating alleged Libra market manipulation. Yikes! Jesus, what a mess. All right, what else we got here? Anything big? Anything that really affects us in our space right now? Let's see. We can read into this one first. SEC chair unleashes plan to merge crypto and securities under one roof. A sweeping regulatory revolution is underway as the SEC unveils bold plans to unify crypto and securities oversight, slashing red tape, and embracing market innovation. SEC chair declares new crypto era with push to unified market rules. Let's zoom in here. U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Paul Atkins, addressing the SEC conference on May 19th, delivered a wide sweeping critique of the agency's past approach to crypto and digital assets markets and laid out a new direction focused on transparency. I just lost it again. He recounted how crypto market participants were invited to meetings only to later receive subpoenas, describing it as a deterrent to open dialogue and progress. 100%. These people are getting freaking kicked out left and right and thrown into court for years, and the small ones never could survive. They just went belly up, and we never heard from them again. Atkins announced that the SEC is shifting gears, stating that it is a new day at the SEC. While I have directed commission staff across our policy divisions to begin drafting rule proposals related to crypto, the staff continue to clear the brush through staff level statements. These interim statements, he said, are intended to help fill the regulatory gap while former rules are developed. Although such staff communications are not binding. Atkins explained their importance. While the views of the staff are not rules or regulations of the commission, they can provide a useful insights to the public. Ultimately, the commission is, of course, responsible for the most squarely address these issues to ensure that the public has clear rules on the road. Yes, we need clear rules. Please give us clear rules. We've been asking for years. Please do it. Just do it. I would like the commission to allow the SEC registrants in custody in both trades, secure both securities and non-securities under one roof. Enabling the reality could reduce costs for investors while allowing non-security trading to enter a regulated environment at the federal level exponential. At a rapid rate. Seriously, ridiculous. Okay, so my take on this was, how come the CFTC was never involved from the get-go, especially with Bitcoin, since we know it's a commodity and not a security? That's been my big question for a long time. This would be the initial step towards the possibility of eventually achieving a super app reality. He added, thanking Commissioner Hester Pierce, the crypto task force, and trading market staff for the continued efforts. Atkins' remarks reflected a market departure from prior SEC leadership, which many in the crypto industry viewed as adversarial, opaque. His speech signals a new openness to dialogue and a recognition that existing frameworks must evolve to accommodate rapidly advancing technology. Yeah, so they're not a freaking cop on the beat like Gary Gensler was, and wouldn't give us a straight answer for any little damn thing. And I wanted to show this, because it's been a while since I showed this. It's my favorite clip from the Gary Gensler era. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but it drives me crazy. I love it. If I could find the damn thing. Yes, clips. So we got Gary. Oh, good old Gary Gensler. I got a whole thing. Remember when you had to learn about staking?
T-A-K-E, not S-T-E-A-K.
Yes, thank you, Gary. That clears it right on up. And that's a real video from Gary Gensler. That was before AI took over. But yeah, my favorite clip from Gary Gensler has to be this one here.
Can I ask, suppose I were to purchase a Pokemon card. would doing so constitute a security transaction?
You could purchase a Pokemon card. I don't know what the context is, but
If I purchase a Pokemon card, is that a security transaction?
Pokemon card, Gary. Come on.
Okay.
It's going to
If
be
I were to purchase a
digitized.
tokenized Pokemon card on a digital exchange via a blockchain, is that a security transaction?
I'd have to know more.
Okay. So for you, the process of tokenization is what transforms a non-security
just said-
transaction into a security transaction?
Look, if the investing
I thought you were
public-
technology neutral.
If the investing public is anticipating profits based upon the efforts of others and they're exchanging funds, that's the core.
I see
of
my
that
time has
investment.
expired, so. Can I ask, suppose I were to purchase a Pokemon...
Yes, Gary. Yeah. So thank God the Gary the Snake, the Lizard, the God, what I used to call him all the time, goddamn Goblin Gary, Gary the goddamn Goblin Ginsler. Jesus. Okay. Anyway, he's finally gone. We're done. We don't have to talk about Gary anymore. It's fun to look back. It's kind of nostalgic, but he's no longer a thorn in my side no more. All right. What else we got? CryptoNews.net. Let's refresh this as well. See if anything is breaking. What's that? JP Morgan will let clients buy Bitcoin and won't offer custody. But won't offer custody. That's the caveat. We could talk about that real quick. If you guys didn't catch this was huge news yesterday. As JP Morgan finally bent the knee. We covered it yesterday as well. But currently there is a bit of a stipulation. Though JB Dyson still says he isn't a fan of Bitcoin, a statement shows how much he's changed since 2017. Back then, he dismissed it as a fraud compared to the crypto. Okay, we don't have to go over all that again. Here's the quick letter. The deal asset said that one of the biggest skeptics has always been Jamie Dimon. Let's see, custody. There we go. JP Morgan will soon allow custody clients to buy Bitcoin, though it will not provide custody services for the asset. A CEO, Jamie Dimon, conferred on Monday during the company's Investor Day event. So that is the big takeaway: is they're not going to hold your crypto for you. But they'll sell you an ETF. That's pretty much all this means. JP Morgan ETFs are probably coming here in the short term. Okay, let's get back in the chat real quick before we go any further. I'm going to check back with you guys. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Jake the Snake says, no, I was referring to the floppy fiat. What? What's the paper that you're holding? Can you trade that cash for real money? I could take it to the bank and put it. I need the money to make the number go up. What? I'm confused. Okay. Anyway, hey Otaku, just stopping by this time. I catch you later. Heidegger, yes, Heidegger. Thank you. Thank you for dropping on by. What's up, Otaku? Crypto JPEG in the house. I'm late again. You're always late. You're always late, Crypto JPEG. When Moon. I'm ready to take off. When Moon? Well, within the next 2 weeks, or within the next 24 hours, between the next 24 hours and the next 2 weeks, I could pretty much guarantee it. A 90% guarantee. Okay. LOL, I understand. Strawberry Dragons, I have a 3-year-old and she takes over my phone all the time, and I can only imagine what the screen name would be when she turns 11 years old. Oh boy. Oh, jeez. The fun things that I am missing out on not having any kids. Bitcoin has been very erratic today lately. Yes, it has. Very lately. Yes, it has. Crypto Boss in the house. High is coming soon. It is very soon. Very soon. You don't need fiat to eat. You can live off of the Bitcoin pump. Seriously. What do you think I've been doing all these years? Especially since I sold my house and haven't had a job since January. When Lambo says, Ryan Miller. When Lambo. You want a Lambo? How many of you guys want Lambos in the chat? Let me know. I personally, not really a car guy. I would definitely want a DeLorean, though, at some point, when I have a place to put one. Not right now. But I did put my DeLorean back together. Yes, guys. We're going. We're going places we don't need roads, right? Jesus. Oh, man. All right. Bitcoin looks like it's about to go crazy soon, says Gamma Goddess. Yes, it does. Okay. Let's get back into it, guys. Now, I'll keep my 73 Triumph TR6. Jeez. I just want a family van and maybe an X6. Again, see, a lot of Bitcoiners and crypto enthusiasts are very humble. And I know a lot of our community is as well. Okay, so let's get into it. Justin, Microsoft announced collaboration with newly listed altcoin on Binance. You guys know what this is? Do you know what this is? I mean, it's in my thumbnail. Here we go. According to Block, software giant announced that it is partnered up with cryptocurrency project Space and Time Labs, SXT. All right, XXT. We'll get into it. As part of the partnership, Space and Time will provide real-time data streaming for Microsoft's Fabric platform. Microsoft's AI-powered data Fabric is partnered up with Space and Time to become... what is going on? There's something covering my screen. To become the first Web3 data provider that will allow developers to access the real-time blockchain data from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other networks, according to the official statement. The integration by Microsoft Fabric, Space and Time only expands the ability to deliver trusted data to deliver businesses, but also aligns with the mission to democratize technologies across industries, including Web3, said Screwly Tabor, Chief Project Manager at Microsoft Fabric. This integration underscores our commitment to providing tools and increased productivity to drive the innovation on a global scale. Integrating SXT makes it easier for Microsoft developers to access crypto data and provides a reliable and efficient solution for businesses to leverage insights about on-chain activity directly within their own applications, said Nate Holiday, co-founder and CEO of Space and Time. Holiday said that major banks are among its potential target customers following the XXT price rose. M12, Microsoft's VC arm, previously participated in XT service series to led its 2022 strategic funding round. This is not investment advice. Yes, it is not investment advice. But you know what? That did not cover the entirety of what I wanted to cover. So I'm going to the other article I had pulled up. Boom. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Jeez. Where'd it go? There it is. Space and Time integrates blockchain data with Microsoft Fabric, featuring Bitcoin, SUI, and Ethereum. Space and Time Labs on M12 backed company and announces its blockchain data will be integrated with Fabric. I'm just going to skim through this because we already covered most of it without the SUI details. So the S12 produced in the series, fun time in 2022. It's kind of left off in the last article. By integrating with Space and Time expands our ability to serve developers and enterprises reliable data. That was their quote on the other one as well. Decentralized, Space and Time Labs, the leader of decentralized zero knowledge ZK technology, and original contributor to Space and Time. XT blockchain is its ZK proven data, which provides verifiable multi-chain data. It's pretty much all that same stuff was covered there too. ZK process. Okay, so let's take a little bit look into XT because I'm pretty sure that is on the SUI blockchain. XAT partners blockchain insights, Bitcoin, SUI, and Ethereum directly. What is Space and Time? Well, let's go on a CoinMarketCap. Boom. SXT, Space and Time. Whoa, almost killed my mic. Jeez. All right. So Space and Time right now. Space and Time is a Microsoft backed blockchain, ZK proven data powered proof of work, proof of SQL sub-second ZK coprocessor. Time loss smart contracts, AI agents, on-chain applications to query on-chain, off-chain data with the scale of verified results of cryptographic proofs. The foundation of Space and Time is a decentralized layer 1 blockchain that where validators to verify every piece of data that gets inserted into the network. Okay, so it is its own layer 1. We can actually, well, it's on Etherscan, so it can't. Yeah, it's a layer 1 on ETH. It's the decentralized layer 1 blockchain. Huh. So I was assuming this was going to be on SUI, but I was wrong to assume. Jeez. But yeah, it looks like it is a Ethereum-based asset. And it settles on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and SUI. So it's pretty interesting that they chose those three. Here we go. The space and time ecosystem provides pre-built Web3 APIs for devs to access hundreds of terabytes real-time data. You know what this also reminds me of? Hundreds of terabytes of real-time data. NVIDIA just announced it recently, that spine architecture, which is going to be able to like control, I mean not control, but contain the entire internet in terms of volume. So that's how big the internet's going to get, guys. We're already building architecture that can pretty much, you know, run the entire thing. In one piece of tech. So it's index from major blockchains like Ethereum, ZK Sync, Bitcoin, Polygon, SUI, Avalanche. Oh, Avalanche is on there too. So that wasn't even mentioned. That wasn't even mentioned in the article. Build your app with a trustless blockchain data secured over a sub-second ZK processor, co-processor, and developer query, deliver query results on chain by our native integration with Chainlink. It just keeps getting spicier and spicier. I mean, this is ridiculous. With integration with Chainlink as well. Chainlink, of course, being the largest or the most well-known interoperability protocol or layer. I'm pretty sure it's a layer 0. But anyway, yeah. So SUI, Polygon. Polygon is of course, an L2 on Ethereum. Avalanche, Bitcoin, and Chainlink, of course, because what else can facilitate everything else in our space, are going to be the winners chosen by Microsoft. In my opinion, this is bullish for most of our holdings. I mean, most of, if not all of our assets are going to be throwing money around with Microsoft integration somehow. That's just how the world runs. I mean, my God, what was it? CrowdStrike, that when that went down, you guys remember CrowdStrike, right? When that went down, like, more than half the world was affected by that. It was like 75% of the world was affected by that. Every person I worked with at my last job, and every person I know who has a job with computers was affected. It was crazy. And that's just one security company on one platform on Microsoft. Okay, so getting back to the chat, how do you guys feel about all of this in the news today with Microsoft? Not even Solana. I thought Solana would have been one of the ones they would have ran with, especially with all the issues we've had with Ethereum from the get round up. But yeah, Ethereum keeps getting more and more adoption with these larger tech sector companies. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. What did I miss? Yeah, you just want a family man. Maybe an X6. I'm not sure what an X6 even is. I have a 6.8 C10 ready for a makeover. We need a crypto car club. A crypto car club. Oh geez. Here we go. Is your plan to buy another house after the crash? Maybe. I gotta find. My plan is to find where I want to have a forever home. That's my plan. And whether I want to move away from the States after this cycle. That's kind of my plan right now. Awesome idea, I'm down. Let's get Roberto on that. Car only chat. Jeez, I don't think Roberto is much of a Rob. You know, Rob is much of a car guy either, from what I've heard. All right, so getting back into the news. What else we got? I can tell you that I'm getting FOMO into SUI. I'm probably going to buy a little bit of SUI tonight just so I have some exposure, but a little tiny baby bag just because I like to also swing trade into SUI during these pumps with these altcoins, the smaller ones. Sell in May, Bitcoin tops 107K, could hit record highs this summer, says analyst. That's pretty much a nothing article there. And we can't look at CoinDesk anyway. Adam Back predicts the Bitcoin price will hit a 500 to a million this cycle. That's old. That's 4 days old. Why is that still headlining? SEC chaired grilled over Trump meme coin and Justin Sun's $75 million tie. Yeah, because that's how much the seat costs. Is crypto regulation about to shift? As we just covered, yeah, probably in a good way. Bancor launches historic patent war against on Uniswap. Could this 40 billion DEX battle redefine DeFi IP rights? I don't know. Justin Sun revealed as 18 million Trump whale ahead of Trump's controversial gala dinner. I guess that's how much. Maybe there's just 75 million within the entire coin right now. How long? Let me see. How big is that damn market cap? Remember when Trump coin was in the top 20? Jeez. So silly. Yeah, I knew it was more than 75 million. Where is it at? Cereal supply, max supply, yada yada. It's about half right now because they just liquidated the hell out of everyone and threw another 100 million coins at the damn thing. Is that the market cap? 14 billion. Market cap. No, it's only 3 billion. I'm not sure what this is here. Usually, yeah, market cap shows on the side. That's weird. Oh yeah, there it is. 2.585. 2.85. All right, going back into the. Oh, jeez, I'm going back in the news. So yeah, I'm not sure where they're getting those numbers. 75 million must just be for the top 200 holders. Was it 200 holders? Get to a seat with Donald Trump. I think that's what it was. All right, let's get back into the news. Chinese printer maker spread Bitcoin stealing malware. We covered all these headlines, all of them. We covered that yesterday. I think that might be the majority of the news we got, other than what's on the real news. Coinbase CEO's journey from no political causes to hiring Doge staff. Yeah, of course he's stealing some of their employees right now. We covered that a few days ago, or last week. SEC Crypto Task Force to release a first report in the next few months. Where's the the list of how many coins we have, and how many Bitcoin, and where's that list? Oh geez, where's the government's holdings? Why is Ethereum price up today? Yeah, who knows? Circle co-founder, German government, Avalanche backed Fusion. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else that's really big and breaking from Cointelegraph. Let's refresh on Daily Coin. Anything here? Giza losses Giza token. Jim Cramer's Bitcoin circuits. Yeah, he's ridiculous. He's like, oh yeah, you should probably have some diversity portfolio with it in it. No, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Oh no, but today, I can definitely see it beating gold. Digital gold is definitely the next thing for these kids. Oh no, you want to have gold, not that silly stuff. That's not real gold. Jeez, this is freaking Kramer. Icy flips on a whim. Pi Network ditches Bitcoin baggage. Oof. $3 dream or delusion. Yikes, I say delusion. U.S. Senate advances landmark Senate. That might be it. That might be it, guys. There's no real news unless we go to the Real News app, which we call X now, right? Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. All right, Crypto Newsland. Yeah, that might be it. Ripple enthusiast reveals XRP pump secrets. Ooh, what secrets do they hold? I guess we could dive into that. It's kind of it's kind of alluring. All right. Ripple enthusiast reveals XRP pump secrets. Out of all the many bullish altcoins in the crypto market expected to pump with new all-time high targets in the fall of the coming months ahead, Ripple's XRP is one of the most bullish for this cycle. Indeed, conclusion to Ripple's SEC case, which Ripple and XRP have stood victorious after a long-fought battle overspanned across 7 years. To highlight a full cycle ago, in the cycle before the last, Ripple's XRP was in the bullish momentum, matching the pace of Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, due to the sudden case put forth by the SEC, the growth of XRP is probably come to a sudden halt. Again, this is a huge recap from, of course, last cycle. All right. Okay, XRP price set to hit a series of new all-time highs. This paired with the fact that XRP won this legal battle and the SEC led to two parabolic price pumps for XRP, which brought its price to close to a previous all-time high, possibly in a short time. Now, the price of XRP nearing the previous all-time high is around $3. Expected to be blow past that previous all-time high record that has set much higher all-time high targets is coming in the days ahead. So what is the secret? Oh, look at this. We do have some chart action on here. Of course, where do we go to? Always where all the real news is covered, on X. Oh god, this is so stupid, guys. I don't even know what I'm doing on these news sites anymore. Everything's just on X. Okay, so it all comes down to the relationship between the 21 EMA and the 33 SMA. That's right, the simple moving average. When I'll sell a big portion of XRP if the 21 EMA experiences a bearish cross with the 33 SMA on the weekly chart. That's my signal. The top was in and we're heading into a bear market. All right, so yeah, looking for the bearish cross up there. Many will still believe that we're going higher, and the cross signals a major trend shift. In the past instances, May 18th of 2021, November, these crosses led to a significant drop of 87% and 72% respectively. Wouldn't that be great, guys? Wouldn't that be nice? So let's see where they're predicting right now for it to go to. What is that? Is that $37? Jesus. Is that even, that is XRP, right? Yeah, that is XRP. So they're calling for a top close to potentially $9 to $37. That is crazy. I would say maybe that 950 is probably more realistic. That's 1600% move. So yeah, looking at taking advantage of the next major drop could be around 79.5% from the bearish cross point. And yeah, if it does do that, and we do see a 72% drop, where all of us can go back and buy. Let's go back to the chart and see. I can put this up there. So I'm curious. If it pumps 1600%. If it drops from there, it's been a while since we pulled up the XRP chart. I wonder what my previous all-time high was. I was calling for a $5 XRP. Look at that. We haven't even got close to that yet. 3.36. So yeah, I was gonna get out about $5. Let's say we get out. I don't hold any XRP anymore. Just letting you know. I made my mind up in January. But say we do hit $9.75, which is way up here. Way up here. $9.75. I'm just kind of putting this out there for anyone maybe looking to also... Come on, update. Yes. Maybe also looking to buy some up, because I am looking to definitely buy up another bag in the bear market again. Okay, so let's get into the daily chart maybe. How am I going to reach this? Probably the daily chart will let me. All right, so say we run all the way up there and we hit that 975, and then we see a pullback to, what, 70%? Oh my gosh, I'm hitting the wrong key. No, oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm hitting the wrong key. This keyboard's jank too. So right there, wow, 70%. Let's just say 70% to be conservative. They're calling for 75 to 90, something like that. That would be a... right back down to $2.39. So you think you missed the boat? You go right back to where we are right now. So guys want to buy in the bear market? Potential is still there to buy these same prices later with a ton more money. A ton more money. And that's my plan. That is my plan. All right. So I like that. I like that. Interesting. Calling for a $37 XRP is very bullish though. Very bullish. Or even for a high end. $27. I'm not sure. I can't read that there. It's just too blurry. I don't know. 26 something. Anyway, so that's the general idea what they're looking at there. This goes even further. My outlook based on these bullish signals, I believe XRP could see another major pump similar to 1600% move. This would be this time pushing us towards a $27 from the current level. Of course, talking about the jump from 5.7 to 9.5 to the 37. Okay, so somewhere right in the middle, about 27. Which would be a huge market cap, an enormous market cap. Okay, so that is, I guess, the hidden secret on the Real News website, X, which was brought to you by Crypto Newsland, because you got to get the real news from somewhere, and it's always on X. All right, guys, that might be all I can find. I'm digging out all this crazy stuff. Genius stablecoin legislation, despite Democratic opposition, they advance it. Yes, Robinhood presses SEC for clarity. Yeah, it's pretty much everyone talking about the same stuff. Building fun on Bitcoin Parker Day. Casey Rodomore. We talking about more ordinals and chain art. Okay, stuff like that. This is Bitcoin Magazine. We don't really find too much on there anyway. All right, guys, here we go. Again, man, what's going on with X? There we go. It didn't load my my banner. Like, what the heck? If you guys like the same content here on YouTube, here we go. I'm shilling. I'm doing the work. I'm shilling harder. Yes. Please like, subscribe, do all the things down below if you like what you're seeing here today. It lets me know and it lets me fight the algorithms as I attempt to get the show monetized from the ground up. All right. So, yes, getting back into the chat before we get into the real news over on Twitter. Let's see what you guys are talking about. What did I miss? Yes, awesome idea, MM. Yes, I'm down. A car only chat. A car only chat. Oh, jeez. An X6 is a BMW truck. Oh, okay, gotcha, Gamma, gotcha. That's a nice car, Gamma. Which coin is buying that for you? Ooh, that's a good question. Thank you, Jake the Snake. XCN will be buying me my X6 for sure, says Gamma Goddess. Heck yeah, heck yeah. You gotta change your license plate to XCN on that car. XCN Gam or something. XCN Gam. GAM, yeah, for sure. Otaku, do you have any other fall focused projects that you may roll profits into, similar to how Miria was? Not really. I'm kind of looking at Nadix maybe for that. Nadix is there's a lot of like AI assisted like ride road map and service utility, that sort of thing. There's just so many of them now. I think there's like 7 or 8. But that one I think still hasn't run enough yet in my eyes. So I'm looking at that for a later year pump, maybe. But in the grand scheme of things, gaming might also cross my eye too. Something else might pop up with gaming, like Gala. Some of the games on Gala, or what was that one? Alluvium. Alluvium hasn't really done much recently either. It's been a while since it's been in the headlines. There's also new projects I'm sure they're going to come up, just like last year. We had a lot of games announced between the summer, so between like June, July, September. So you just never know. I'm kind of keeping my eyes open for that, but it really depends on what hasn't pumped, and that's where I'll be rolling all my gains into for a last hurrah and the last peak of the bull run. So hopefully we'll get that opportunity. All right, so let's get into the real news over on X, and maybe get a little bit of chaos. We're kind of short on chaos tonight. Oh my gosh. Come on, Bitcoin, give me some chaos. Nope, still sitting at 106.7. So not quite yet. Maybe soon. Okay, so real news over on X. This is what we got, guys. Just in, property market group to accept Bitcoin for Florida condo purchases. Maybe that's your answer. Maybe I'm moving to Florida. Moving back to Florida, especially when Bitcoin's not taxed. That would be amazing. Buying a house tax-free. The Genius Act will revitalize our payment systems here in America. So, from Senator Bill Hagerty.
The modern
featured
times.
on Fox Business.
Certainly it puts our financial system and our payment system more specifically into the modern times. What we rely upon today was designed in the 70s and 80s. This is a chance to completely modernize our payment system to make sure that the innovation that's happening around the entire industry stays here in America. And importantly, Stuart, because the stablecoin is dollar denominated, that will perpetuate the dollar's position, dollar's dominance as the reserve currency of the world. And it will also increase demand for treasury bills here in America, which is a good thing as well.
Can you explain that? I need to explain that. Why would it increase demand for treasury securities, treasury bills and bonds?
Because the stablecoin legislation requires that each dollar stablecoin be backed fully by either a dollar in cash or short-term treasuries. To do that, the stablecoin issuer has to go and purchase short-term treasuries. Already, stablecoin issuers are large owners of treasuries, and by 2030, Citi projects that stablecoin issuers will be the largest owner of U.S. treasuries in the world.
Yeah, because it's a no-brainer. You get the upsides of treasury yield, and you get to hold the asset you have to have while you're operating a stablecoin operation. All right, so what else we got? So we're getting more closer, guys. I cannot believe we're talking about stablecoin in the news. Just take that in for a second, guys. They're talking about stablecoins on the news. Holy shit. It just hit me like, this is nuts. I mean, when I got in, man, no one was talking about anything crypto at all. And here we are, we're talking about the nitty gritty of our space on the news. It's crazy. I can't make this up, guys. I thought this was what it was going to be 2028's bull run, not 2025. This is nuts. Yeah, in 10 days, the Fed will cut rates. Brace yourself. This guy, Gordon, saying this. I don't know who Gordon is. He's a zero to crypto millionaire in 3 years. So he's calling for it. I don't see it. Not with the betting market. But there are some analysts saying that they're going to pivot because quantitative easing needs to come and help the normies with the additional costs from tariffs. Steak and Shake reposts Michael Saylor's DeLorean picture. Yeah, that's right. He did. Before you go, remember to stop off at Steak and Shake and go fuel up on towel fries. Michael Saylor posted this, of course, with them following up with, once you have all the Bitcoin, I'll go back to the future. Clarifying that he's actually a time traveler and he came from the future to get everyone adopting Bitcoin. And he wanted to save everyone before it's too late. That'll be my DeLorean, guys, right there. It's crazy. I swear, I think more about this too. Like, okay, just a recap. Last year, right, I incorporated him into my show a lot, right? And all of a sudden, okay, I'm just saying, I've had Godzilla in my channel since the very beginning. And I've put out the show called Crypto Chaos since the very beginning. And what does he say in 2024, Bitcoin 2024 in Nashville?
Bitcoin's powered by chaos. When Godzilla walks onto the playground, you know, all your models, they're all going to be destroyed.
And then he posts stuff like my DeLorean that I'm constantly talking about. And it's just like, is he watching me? I would be so flattered. He has been my my absolute inspiration. It's crazy. I mean, what are the odds? I mean, there's a lot of pop culture references. I get it. But what are the odds, man? It's insane. Absolutely insane. I love this man so much. All right. I hope to meet him one day, too. Yeah, Hawaii. I can never pronounce this. Huawei. I think it's Huawei. Dropped a 18-inch foldable laptop with no physical keyboard called the MateBook Fold. That's right, not the MacBook. The MateBook. Look at this, guys. This is crazy. We're so far behind. And I wonder if they also have that raised feel ergonomic adaptability. They created this technology. I saw patents for it back in the early 2010s, early 2010s. It could also be integrated in that too, so you have haptic feedback on your fingers. But it's insane. I love this 100%. Would love to rock that. I just bought something else though. Bitcoin will definitely go to infinity. According to The Simpsons, yes, this is old, but yeah, it will go to infinity, just like GameStop will go to $1 trillion. Silly. And then yeah, me pretending to focus on a meeting. Trying to figure out which coin is going to that I can turn $200 into $2 million overnight, so I don't have to work here anymore. Here you go. This one's for you, Strawberry. This is you right now at work. That's how I imagine it. Okay, just in, Arthur Hayes sees Bitcoin hitting 200,000 this year and 1 million by 2028. Says Ethereum will outperform Solana and alt season will start above 110K, which is tomorrow, which is Friday. Maybe we'll rock this by the end of the Bitcoin, convention. We'll have to wait and see. Or it could be within my 2 to 3 week target. Moody's analyst with 3 PhDs finance who downgraded the U.S. Credit rating, watching stocks go up this morning. Yeah, I do the same thing in the morning, guys. I don't understand it. I don't get it at all. It's insane. Where's the how do we ever come back from this if the rest of the world stops trading with us? But anyway, they won't because we're all just adopted into culture and we just do what the TV tells us to do. Paying off your mortgage is a huge mistake, says Michael Saylor. This one also caught my eye because this man gave me the idea to do what I did with my mortgage back in 2021.
That if you want to 10x your money, buy Bitcoin. If you want to 100x your money, buy Bitcoin with someone else's money. And if you want to 1000x your money, then buy Bitcoin with someone else's money and lever it. But for the average person watching who's probably a wage earner and not a business leader, what do you think is the best way to 100x your money? Can you still do it with Bitcoin, and what types of strategies can be deployed?
In the year 2045, I think a Bitcoin's worth $13 million. So every Bitcoin that you don't buy, is a $13 million cost. With regard to leverage, the intelligent leverage for the individual is generally long-dated, mid-dated mortgage debt. So if I have any kind of property, if I have a house, I would put a long mortgage on it, a 10-year mortgage, a 15, a 20-year mortgage on it, especially a conforming loan, and then I would roll it into Bitcoin. Because mortgage debt is not mark to market. It's against an asset which is fairly stable. Normally the interest rates are somewhat subsidized by a Fannie Mae or a Freddie Mac program or a government program. So it's the cheapest form of permanent capital that someone can get. So I give you what you shouldn't do. Don't pay off your mortgages. Don't get debt free. Any capital you have that's not marked to market capital would be better invested in an asset that's going up 30% a year for the next 20 years.
There you go. And I really wish he would have said that exact thing in an interview back in 2020, but I figured it out myself in 2021. Based on what he was doing. So I'm happy to see this is all coming full circle. It's crazy. Getting a lot of nostalgia today. Breaking, Bill Mayer says Bitcoin is going to $1 million and it will surpass gold soon.
One of the most important things to keep in mind is if you just look at Bitcoin, it doesn't matter, right? Bitcoin doesn't care. It's back in the six figures with a lot of room to go. If you compare its primary functional use case, which is actually a check and a balance on the lack of accountability in fiat unit creation, we still have a long way to go. So gold is a 20 trillion market cap. Bitcoin is still 2 trillion despite functional superiority to gold. It's much harder to steal, much easier to store, much easier to instantly transport, and more importantly, you can actually audit it. So I don't know if you saw, but there's an estimate that said that auditing Fort Knox would take 44,000 hours, approximately 18 months to complete. I think it'd be a lot nicer for the American people if they could just go to a handful of auditable Bitcoin addresses on Blockchain Explorer and see exactly where the American people's Bitcoin is.
Just like El Salvador is doing right now today. They've been doing it for years. Well, at least a couple years, I think. I think it's the second year. All right, so you know, there's a volcano in the Pacific, guys. There's a little bit of a side derail, but I did want to show you guys this too. Apparently, there's a volcano. I did not know this.
Okay. Yeah, apparently there's a gigantic mile-wide volcano in the Pacific Ocean that is predicted to erupt around June 5th.
How's that for some chaos, guys? If we didn't have enough... June 5th, put that on your calendar, guys. This is crazy. The aftermath to that, according to this crazy TikTok nut, which, I'm a crazy crypto YouTuber nut, but yeah.
Now, with the volcano being in the ocean, the lava isn't going to reach land. So that's not the concern, okay? The concern is that it is predicted to cause around 10,000 earthquakes around the world, right? Now, the span of these 10,000 earthquakes are predicted to happen just in one day. Okay. Only issue is they don't know how big these earthquakes are going to be.
All right, I'll stop it there. But I just had to share that because I thought that was insane. I'm like, jeez. Okay, so if you don't have, the bull run to worry about popping off, when it's going to happen, get in, get out, make your money. We're also going to have to work around these earthquakes too. So be careful where you are when the altcoin season starts. It's crazy. All right, getting back in the chat before I go any further. I've been kind of neglecting the chat a little bit. It's okay, but if you haven't liked the stream already, guys, like I'm trying to shill harder. I was told to shill harder, so yeah, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below if you can. I would appreciate it. Bring on the doom, says Ryan Miller. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Oh, I love it when Brian brings the doom. Yes, Otaku, do you have any other fall-focused projects? Yes, I mentioned a few, but I'm kind of not making that decision until we really pop up and see what hasn't moved yet. What reminds me, please keep us posted if you dig deeper that beta for Meta Rush. Yeah. Honestly, I've been trying it the last few nights and I didn't get anywhere with it. I haven't seen any news from the project leaders, so I don't know. But I wanted to play it. I wanted to play the game. It looks like a fun game, and I like the integrated NFTs that can be used to customize your character, and they say it's a robust customizational engine, and then you'd be able to trade those assets back and forth. Would be awesome, but I gotta wait. We all have to wait. I'm hoping that they just are doing like closed beta days, meaning you can download the game. It's just only going to be active on this day to play and that day to play, but it's not very clear in any of the patch notes or any of the freaking developer blogs or whatever. Gam, I live in the Pacific. Big Bodo, no. Well, hopefully it'll be like on the other side of the world it'll affect, right? I have to imagine it's like a giant pimple underwater and it's just about ready to just like, spread to the other parts of the world. I don't know. Okay, Otaku neglecting me like my dad. I'm sorry, Quinn. I'm sorry. How does your dad neglect a Chad like you, boy? I don't know. All right, moving on. What do we got here? Even Donald Trump doesn't believe air. I'm going into a lot of conspiracies tonight. Oh, I forgot. I liked and shared this one too. So I did not know that Donald Trump had his own opinion on the 9/11 attack. I don't really know if I should play this, but screw it.
Believe it because
I like conspiracies.
There was a hole in the steel. And this is steel that was, you remember the width of the windows in the World Trade Center, folks. I think if you were ever up there, they were quite narrow.
I was in it a few months right before it got taken down. I was in the lower level shopping with my grandparents.
And in between was this heavy steel. I said, how could a plane, even a 767 or 747 or whatever it might have been, how could it possibly go through the steel? I happen to think that they had not only a plane, but they had bombs that exploded almost simultaneously, because I just can't imagine anything being able to go through that wall. Most buildings are built with the steel is on the inside around the elevator shaft. This one was built from the outside, which is the strongest structure you can have.
Yeah, so I had to share this because I was not aware that he actually had any comment to this back in the day. So I was a little kid back then. Donald Trump really wasn't on my mind. He wasn't really a huge celebrity. I mean, he was in Home Alone. I remember he was in Home Alone when I was a kid. But he was Donald Trump. When Bitcoin is $1 million a coin, I bet you I'll buy 1 billion of it. Of course, Michael Saylor says that. Don't need to play that there. Vitalik trying to pump ETH. I love this, guys.
Come on.
Oh my God. Come on. I can't believe this shit's real, man. Oh my God. He's very inspirational. I'll just put it there. I'll leave it at that. And this is Elizabeth Warren last night when that stablecoin bill was passed in the Senate, 60 to 16, 31 to 60. Yeah, 60 to 31. Yeah. She looks pissed, as she should be. I just don't understand it. Obviously, I don't think that she doesn't understand crypto. I think it's that her banking buddies understand it and are paying her to try to, dissuade the vote to happen, because they need to keep this under wraps for as long as they can, because this is going to affect the banking sector huge. It's going to be huge. I haven't needed a bank in forever. All I have is enough to pay my bills in there. With Bitcoin, you are your own bank. You're not, and you're appreciating more than any fraction of a savings account. Anyway, and of course, multiple staking, platforms you can get rewards on with different, stable. Jesus, crypto assets. Anyway, so yeah, what's going on in Japan? This is what I was referring to earlier in my stream. What's going on in Japan right now? Japan's 40-year bond yield right now just hit its highest level in 20 years. Japan's Prime Minister Ishiba has called the situation worse than Greece, and we all know what happened to Greece. So yeah, that's why it's like they know it's doomed to fail. So all of Japan's GDP is contracting yet again, and they are at that 290% negative debt to GDP. Yikes. So definitely doing my Japan trip this year. It's going to be probably a huge. If we can get a stronger dollar just for a few months in August, June, July, August, I'll be happy. Just keep it above water before I go on my trip. Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Anyway, Putin says his phone call with Trump lasted more than 2 hours and was very informative. This is, of course, we talked about him talking on the phone yesterday, but we didn't get any response from either side. I think, I don't know, maybe Trump came out and said something today, but this is what Putin said last night.
Добрый вечер. Коллеги просили сказать несколько слов о результатах нашего телефонного разговора с президентом Соединенных Штатов. Действительно, этот разговор состоялся, продолжался более 2 часов. Хочу отметить, что он был очень содержательным и весьма откровенным.
Very informative and very frank.
В этой связи весьма полезным.
All right, so that was his take on it. And then, JP Diamond yesterday is the Twitter response to it, which is old man yells at coin, and then old man stops yelling at coin. And it only took about 7-8 years. And then someone gives you financial advice, but they don't own Bitcoin. Yeah, I guess that. How about just replace that with crypto? Breaking United States Senate just voted to advance the stablecoin bill. Then we go. We're finally caught up. I didn't cover the X on this morning's live stream. All right, guys. All right. So let's get into the normies, and then we will get into our predictions for where we're headed for Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now sitting at 106.96. We're about ready to double top. Hopefully break on out and not double top and go to the downside. Let's get into the 15-minute real quick. Just take a look. Is it gonna happen? We're still man, we tapped this thing 6 times today trying to chip at this wall. We gotta break on through. All right, so before we get into the normies, right, I want to, of course, get back in the chat and see what you guys are talking about right now. So big Bodo Gains, I'm sorry you live in the Pacific Ocean, man. Hopefully you don't get destroyed. Yes, of course, Chad Daddy. Be your own bank, Chad Daddy Quint. I stopped using my bank for everything when they started asking me why I wanted to pull out my money, and then they asked to loan out, and that they loan out. Yeah, they loan out. Well, they don't technically, well, they invest the money that you have in your balance up to 99.72 or whatever. I don't know the exact amount, but it's like it's more than 90%. I know that. And then they just do whatever they want with it. They want to throw that into, I don't know, freaking Microsoft, Google, Apple. They can do that, or they can use it to purchase other loans, other companies or banks or whatever. Okay, so let's see what else we got. So be your own bank, of course. Crypto Boz, of course. That is why we are invested in crypto assets. Okay, and so they charge the interest, but then they don't give you a cut. Yeah, exactly. Their fees are ridiculous too, says Crypto Boz. Yes, they are. It's absurd. When you can hold your own money for free, it doesn't make any sense anymore. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into the normies and see what they're looking up today. Of course, we grade them on a scale if they're looking up anything relating to our space and not anything of the top 3 things that normies search for every single day, and that is celebrity, sports, and video games. All right, so let's see what they get. George Wendt, I don't know who that is. Mom cheers. Norm cheers. Norm? I don't know. JCPenney closing stores. Yes, they've been closing lots of stores. They've been doing that for years. Man City versus Bournemouth. I might give them a fraction of credit for that, though, just because it's doom. FDA COVID vaccines. Oh, no. Food and Drug Administration COVID vaccines. We're going back into it, guys. We're going back into it. No. Nancy Mace, I take back the other portion. No tax on tips. Yes, no tax on tips, except if you use a credit card. to pay for those tips. And not the cash. But the cash is so stupid. The cash was never, like, most people just put it in their pocket anyway, right? Like, I never understood that. Anyway, I'm going to stop there. Congresswoman Loma Mocha McIver, I don't know who the hell that is. Bill Belichick, engaged, I don't know. Panthers versus Hurricanes, sports, normies love their sports, celebrities and sports tonight. Fortnite, iOS, Vigigames, Ledger. Like, the Ledger company for crypto? Interesting. What is going on with that? Why are they searching Ledger? Is it like something else? What are we looking up here? What are the normies looking for? I'm assuming they're looking up Ledger for crypto assets. This is going to give them a B if they're actually looking up that. That's insane. Ledger in accounting, Ledger book. Why are they searching Ledger today? Let me know in the chat if you guys know if there's anything up. I really don't think that they're referring to crypto's Ledger wallet, but I don't know. Surprise me, Normie. Surprise me. Okay, Peppa Pig. Getting Peppa Pig new baby. Oh my god. These silly normies. Golden Dome for America. Welcome to Dairy. This ledger is sticking in my head. What is going on? Eli Fanning, Christy Noem. I mean, maybe people are looking up the best way to store their in custody of their crypto services right before the bull run. I can tell you today, I got a phone call from one of my friends that they want to sell some of their 401k to purchase some crypto assets right now. I'm just like, you better hurry the F up. It's not the time. It's not the time. 2 weeks ago would have been the time, the even very scary time, but still 2 months would have been the time. It's a very scary time, but safely I would have done it last summer. Eli Fanning, Christy Noem, Fever Dream versus Dream. Okay, Atlanta Dream. I don't know these. Indiana Fever game. I don't know any of these sports teams. Braves versus Nationals. Sheree Hayes and Crystal Palace versus Wolves. So yeah, I'm gonna say the normies get a D- today because I don't know if they really meant to search for Ledger or not. All right. Moving on. Heath Ledger. Yeah, I hope not. He's been dead for a long time. I don't know why. That's what popped in my head too, Ryan. I'm like, it makes no sense. I don't know. All right. So the interest over time for Bitcoin. Why are we looking at this? Because the normies are looking like they might want to, prop us back up a little bit. Looks like it is kind of getting a little bit of an S curve for Bitcoin searches in the past 12 months. Let's see. In the last 7 days, is it popping? No. And this is probably this peak right here. I'm not going to go down to it yet. This peak right here is probably at 5 or 6 a.m. That one right there. It's probably at 5 or 6 a.m. Boom. 4 a.m. Ooh. Yeah. So it's still just China looking up Bitcoin right before they go to bed. And no one in America cares. No, not at all. Look at this. By the market open, 10 a.m., it's already dead. You can't make this crap up. All right, and then there's another 6 a.m. peak as well, because that's where it's been peaking here recently, and it has to be, unless this is under the. It doesn't say. I wonder if the time scale on this, the time frame on this is UDT. It doesn't say. I'm assuming it's EST, but I'm probably wrong. It doesn't say USDT. Yeah, let me know in the chat if anyone knows if Bitcoin or Google Trends is measured in UDT or not. This is all just American searches too. We can look at the world. So yeah, it has to be UDT. Worldwide. Bitcoin's May 16th at 10 a.m. was the largest peak in the world in the last 7 days. May 16th. Try to remember what was significant that day. Man, I forget. Was that the night we went to 106? It might have been. All right. Let's go. Get into the last one, which is Bitcoin versus XRP versus Solana versus Avalanche versus Doge. I'm looking for Doge specifically at this. I'm looking at this specifically for Doge because that's where the normies are really going to be jumping in like they did last cycle. That's what I hope anyway. But it looks like, yeah, it's pretty much flat except for Bitcoin against all other. Okay, moving on. All right, guys. That goes back full circle into the beginning of our live stream. That's where we are looking at the heat map live on Kimba for free. And right now, we're still sitting at the same thing we're looking at. We're sitting at the top of the wall, or at the edge of the wall. We're still trying to break on through. Nothing has changed. We've touched it a couple times in a big way since we started the live. And that has been it. That is pretty much all there is to tell. So, yeah, we've tapped this thing a lot today. and every time I look at this, it reminds me of, I don't know if you guys played that old game back in the day, Breakout. It's one of my favorite games where you just like ping the ball back and then you just keep breaking on through. That's essentially what we're doing right now. Every one of these is just another marble hitting the wall and ready to just break on through it and get to the next stage, right? So yeah, that's where we're at right now. So let's get into market predictions for the evening. As of course, recapping from last night, landing on top of that base case scenario, as I felt either more bearish or base case last night, playing into our base case. Yeah, pretty much right on top of it. Clean this up because I'm tired of winning, and hopefully I am wrong tonight because I want to be really wrong and Bitcoin to be open up this morning, tomorrow morning at 120K. That's what it takes to be wrong, I guess. I'll take it. Okay, so let's see where we're going. Let's get the Bitcoin candle lit. Oh, jeez. I forgot. I dropped it on the floor last night. Jeez. All right, so here we go, guys. If you're the first time with us, we like to do Bitcoin or Crypto Chaos magic every single night. That's right. We light the Bitcoin candle. We get that going. If I can get my finger in there without burning it. I'm going to have to buy another candle already. This is crazy, man. This is a $6 or $7 candle in today's market. What in the hell? All right, so the Bitcoin candle has been lit. And now, of course, we place it on the altar. We idolize the moon via the moonstone. That's right. And burn a little bit of a sacrifice for Benny. Our Benny. We burn a little of a sacrifice of a Benny on top of the altar. It's got a lot of burns on that altar now. Oh, look at that Benny. Just bye-bye, Benny. No. Oh, no. I'm going to break my keyboard. I was trying to show you his face just melting away, but yeah, it's pretty much gone now. Jeez. Yep, there's Benny's face. Sorry, Benny. Bye-bye. All right, and of course, finishing that up with a croc peos, or seance, for, of course, the magic to begin. And then we get our ritual sticks on the chart. That's right. We grab our ritual sticks representing all of the volatility in all of the time zones. All you have to do is be on one side of the world or the other. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, 9, 12, and 3 are your friend. They will show you where all of the volatility is in our space. And that is how we get it every single night. It's crazy. And I'm tired of winning. I'm so tired of winning. Jeez. All right. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to shill my famous Bitcoin pizza lighter. All right. Enough. I got it. But let's get in the chat before I get on the chart real fast. Let's see. Be your own bank. Yes, 100%. Be your own bank. That's right. Financial freedom is within your grasp. Just take one of these orange pills and you will be fine. Absolutely fine. Just keep it yourself in your own crypto wallet. Their fees are ridiculous. Yes, Heath Ledger. I hope not. I really hope not. Touched 107 again? Question mark. Not quite. Did it? Yes, it did. I take it back. Yes, it did. Look at that. Yeah. Mad Adam. Yes, calling it like he sees it. We did touch 107.1. Just briefly. As soon as I went back to the chart. And this is on the 15-minute. Let's go to the 1 minute real quick. Those are always fun. We're rolling on down. About ready to scroll back on up and do another pass. You know what it reminds me of? Snowspeeder assault on the Battle of Hoth in Empire Strikes Back. Go on, Ben, for another pass. Are you gonna wrap that around the leg of the AT-AT? Let me just see if I can draw an AT-AT on here now. Oh, Jesus. Dun, dun, dun. We're gonna take down the walker tonight, guys. anyone remembers Empire Strikes Back, yeah. I love being an artist. Jesus. All right. Let's see if I can do this with just one, yeah. All right, you get the idea. Okay, so, yeah, hopefully we can get in for another pass and wrap around that leg there. Knock it all down. We don't want it to knock down. We want to, okay, whatever. We'll defeat the wall. The whole thing is destroying this damn wall. We need to just blow up that wall. Kill that AT-AT. Okay, so according to Grok, the Perplexity AI, people are searching for cryptocurrencies, hardware, wallet, and distributed ledger today. No way. Are you serious, Ramona? Thank you for clearing that up. That's insane. I take everything back. The normies get a B today. They get a B+. That's one of the highest grades I ever gave the normies. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Ledger, of course, being one of my favorite hardware wallets, for sure. Got a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them. All right, so moving on. Maybe they get a C. Maybe they should get a C. I don't know. Ledger. It's pretty crazy that they wanna self custody. I want to give them a B. I want to give them at least a B. If they would have searched something else, maybe would have made it a little higher, or maybe would have went a little lower. I don't know. They would have put in, I don't know, Kamala Harris today or something. I probably would have like. Give him a D. I don't know. Okay, so Otaku, where do I buy Bat Dog? What the F is Bat Dog? I don't know. I don't know what Bat Dog is. Is it like Batman as a Bat Dog? I don't know. Let's see. But I can show you while we got that up. I can actually educate the chat. Anyone wanting to know where to get a coin. Go over to CoinGecko, or you can find it on CoinMarketCap too, but I like CoinGecko for at least giving you all of the options. Okay, so then you look up top here, go to search, type in Bat Dog. Yeah, I guess that's a thing. On Solana, I assume, probably via pump.fun. Let's see, it doesn't say, but I'm going to assume so. Let's see, BAT Dog. What in the hell? Yes, I'm human. Weird. Gecko Terminal. Why did it take me to the Gecko Terminal? Oh, is that a... That's, I don't know why it's doing that. Bat Dog, Gecko Terminal, live chart. I don't want to go to the live chart. I want to see the... Huh. Maybe that's why you wanted to know. Because, yeah, why is this going to the Gecko Terminal? Is it doing that for every asset now? It better not. Ethereum. Yeah, that's weird. What in the hell? Bitcoin. Okay. My keyboard's jank. I gotta get the other keyboard plugged back in. It just double types some of my letters. Doge. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's weird. A Bat Dog goes directly to their chart. Well, I wanted to show you something on here, but I guess I gotta. Let's just go to CoinMarketCap. Eventually, I'll find you where to get that damn coin. All right. Bat Dog. Not Cat Dog, but Bat Dog. The Bat Doge? The Bat Doge? Batman Dog? Bat Dog on Solana. Yep, via pump.fun. So that's where you're probably going to get it. Let me go down to the bottom on CoinMarket. Jeez. CoinMarketCap. Yeah, I guess they don't show any other information on this coin. So yeah, Bat Dog is probably just sitting over there at pump.fun. If you want to go buy it on pump.fun. I don't participate over there, but if you want to, you are more than happy to. Just gotta have a bag of Solana and go out there and buy whatever you want. So right here, we're on pump.fun right now, and we're gonna look at Bat Dog. So I couldn't show you the conventional way, but I can show you where it is. Bat Dog, there it is. I'm assuming that one. There's so many of them. You'd have to figure out the contract address and to purchase the right one. I wish I could help you further, but I'm just not an expert on meme coins. All right. But yeah, I'll show for anyone who wants to know. I know we're getting a little derailed, sidetracked, but it's fine. I will show you for anyone who likes to know how to... oh my god, my keyboard is so aggressive. I'm just going to backtrack to it. Okay, so here we go. If, say, for example, you wanted to look up a coin, I don't know, Baby Doge just came to my mind. I don't know why. Baby Doge. Where can I buy Baby Doge? I have to have Baby Doge. I don't know why. I need it right now. Baby Doge. So right there, we're going to click on Baby Doge. I don't even know which one this is. I guess this is the real one. And then if you scroll down here, you'll find, or you can click on markets, I think. Boom, click the markets. It'll go down for you. It'll show you where the coin can be purchased on what exchanges. So that's how you find them on CoinGecko, right? This is how it normally works without a meme coin that's only existing on Pump.fun right now. Because, guys, there's 6 million meme coins on Pump.fun. There might be even more now. I don't know. Let's see. How many coins are on Pump.fun? And AI on Google will show us. As of right now, there are over 6 million meme coins that have been launched on the Pump.fun ecosystem. There has reports of at least 48,000 new coins created daily. Yeah, so it's definitely not my specialty, but I can tell you a little bit about it. All right, moving on. Getting back to the chart. We're taking down this walker, right? We're getting in the land speeder, the snow speeder. We're going to take down the AT-AT. All right, so let's get back in the chat real quick, finish this up, and then I'll get into market chaos magic. Yeah, we got to do it. I'm itching. I gotta do it, guys. I gotta do it. Okay, maybe they should get a C. Yeah, so talking about away by Bat Dog. I just showed you. Ledger got sucked into a tornado. Whoa, really? Holy crap, between the aisles. I am sorry if that's true. That's insane. Hopefully you have your seed phrase like stored on metal in a safe, particularly maybe a heavy one that's very iconic you could find after a tornado. I don't know. That sucks, man. It was a dog in me promotional. I was fooled, says Quint. I'm sorry, Quint. I thought it was a new meme I wanted. Oh, jeez, that's the bat dog. Okay. I'm quietly sitting here watching Otaku look for something that doesn't exist. No, Spencer, it does exist. It just not on the traditional memes, right? Not in the traditional memes, or I guess memes that are actually listed on, big exchanges. Quint says LMFAO. My bad, everyone. I'll be damned. It does exist. Yes, Spencer, it does. Usually, if someone's asking for it, it exists. As sad as that is. It's freaking Quint. Only a Chad is looking for a bat dog. Okay. All right. So yeah, moving on. So yeah, the AT-AT, right? We're taking on this walker. Where are we at? Yes, the Bitcoin candle's been lit, right? We already did all of the chaos magic. It's all active right now. We burnt a Benny. The sacrifice has been done. And now we get into the real game. I'm probably going to have to clean that up because I'm not going to be able to focus with this giant half an AT-AT sitting there. I can't. I'm cleaning that up. Okay. I'll get back to it. But it is kind of getting the idea of what I was looking at. Can we get the top right now? Can we break out volatility right now? I would say we're going to get closer to breaking out probably around midnight. Because midnight is going to be closer to the foreign markets intraday trading. People are going to lunch or sitting down with their laptop and they're buying and selling. That's, the idea. And you have the most volatility, of course, around 12 to 3 by the market open and then close. And, 12 is the middle. Anyway, you guys get the idea. So what we're looking at here tonight, Bitcoin has a huge rally ahead of it. I'm so excited, guys. It's so stupid. We're so close. Oh my god, we're so close. Okay, let's get into it. Let's just dive right into it. We are on the 1 minute. I want to be the 15 minute. This is where I do my magic. Always on the 15. And here we go. So right now, of course, we're fighting that wall at 107. The bottom is going to be at 103. The miracle bottom we always know and love. We've been known to exist at, I guess. Okay, so let's color this up red. That'll be our support. Make that a line, not a dashed. There we go. And yeah, our wall. We got to get through this wall. So we're going to be retesting, hopefully, these lower levels of support tonight at 105.3. Hopefully, not even that low. Hopefully, we can retain some sort of support at 105.9 or 106. But those are going to be the key levels that we may bounce off of. So keep an eye out for those. But worst case scenario, we go back down to 103. And then, of course, a very bear case scenario, we go back to 101 or 102. Although I doubt it. I just don't see it. But yeah, we're super tight in there too. Another thing I want to look at was it back here? I saw it. Yeah, the last time we got this. Look at this. It's insane. If you take the bar pattern, I was looking at this earlier today. If you take the bar pattern on this little slice right here back in the middle of May, it's almost the same exact pattern we had. Although we didn't get a breakout from that, but look at that. I mean, isn't that crazy? How just the market, even that little dip there when the market sold off at the end of the day and then the ETFs settled and then bought it all up. It's like the same. It's crazy how this constantly is just, just human psychology or bot trading. Because, yeah, there's a lot more bots in crypto now in 2025. Not in 2021, but yeah, definitely are in 2025. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna forget I said any of that. I'm just gonna wipe that off my mind because I don't want to get derailed. I am an instrument of chaos, and then chaos take me. Okay. Just a little bit of inner Elmo there. So I'm hoping that we can stay up here enough, maybe get a retest. But if we don't, we're going to come back down and we're going to retest these lower levels and hopefully go sideways into tomorrow or morning open. That's going to be probably my base case scenario, my bull case scenario, which I really hope to happen tonight, which would be that's not really, yeah, we need something like this. Yeah, something like this to a retest at about 3 market close, and we just get fall and then reconsolidate in the morning. Maybe even going as lower as 106, something like that. Okay, so that's a little bit more clean, makes a little more sense. And then yeah, I'm gonna do our bullish last. Our bear case scenario would be we're gonna try to break up there, we get rejected, and immediately we can't keep it up. Some guys have an issue with that. And then, yeah, go back down to 105 and then fall back down to, say, 103. Yes. And then a huge market recovery in the morning, hopefully. That'll be another shakeout. Just a little bit of a shakeout into the foreign markets. We just pumped it crazy before they opened, so it is very likely we do something like this. So again, it's yin and yang. It's always yin and yang for especially the most undecisive time. Very yin and yang. Okay, so, but yeah, you can clearly see we're getting more, up and tighter in consolidation. So I'm probably staying more towards a base case and maybe bull case tonight. We'll see how crazy we can get this. Getting into our bull case scenario. So bull case scenario, we go up here, we double top, and we break on out. Maybe double top earlier. Right around noon and break out. If we break out, we're in uncharted territory. There's really nothing above any 109.05, right? 109.5. So maybe we just retest the previous all-time high and then we kind of come back down. That is going to be my bull case scenario. And our Super Bowl case scenario would be double top breakout. We just skip over everything. We hit 110, smash through there in the morning, somewhere around 111. I would love that to happen, and I would love to be absolutely, totally wrong on all of this, and we end up at like 115 tonight. Wouldn't that be great? Geez, that would be amazing. Yes, it would. I can't. Okay, so let's just hope for that, but just let's be realistic. We're really gonna go to the super bear target, guys. Come on. I mean, we're definitely overboard. Like, come on, why we ever think we're going to go any higher? We're definitely going back down to retest 70, 79, whatever the fire sale target is. 78.5, whatever. And then we'll come back up. Yeah, that's just, of course, our super bear target for the night. Satirical, I know, it's funny. I love it. Go hug your resident bear. He needs some love, Just maybe give him a little peck on the cheek. Yeah, look at that silly looking bear. Yeah, too bullish for this crap tonight. Too bullish for this crap tonight, guys. All right, so that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm looking at. I'm going to remain probably more base case and bullish tonight. I always like to pick two. So somewhere up here, I would not be surprised if we just kind of go somewhere in that range tonight. So keep an eye out for something like this to happen tonight. Yeah, I'm bullish, guys. I'm super excited. Oh my god, we're so close. We're so damn close. Okay, let me get back to the chat real quick, see how you're doing, and then we're gonna call it. We're already past 9:30. Oh my god, we're getting close to 10 o'clock at night. This is crazy. It's Wednesday, so I do have to go do stuffs. But yeah, let's see what's going on in the chat before we go. I was full of the dog. Yeah, dog and me thing. Quint says LMFAO. My bad, everyone. I'll be damned. It exists. Yes, Otaku is the chaos. Yes, it lives in me. As I am an instrument of chaos. Bitcoin is 103. It's always been 103, and it will always be 103, says Spencer Phrase. You're probably right. It's probably going to go back down to 103. Yeah, I should have been more bearish tonight. I can't. All right, guys. Well, hopefully it doesn't go back down to 103, because if it does, I'll probably cry tomorrow morning. Jeez. Let's push this down just a little lower. Just hit that 103 right there. Yeah. No. We probably won't, guys. I think we're going to continue to keep higher lows going through this. So we're probably going to touch something right around where our baseline is. Maybe a little lower than our baseline. So I wouldn't be surprised if we just bounce off 105 tonight and just keep going sideways tighter in this channel. We are getting I mean, honestly, we could still keep coming down here and tighter and up. We just don't break out. There's so much positivity coming into our space that I just don't see it. Anyway, guys, I am going to call it. Yes, it is. Ramona, you're absolutely right. It's almost 9 p.m. our time, Central Time. Yes, and I'm still living in. I'm still living in PST. No. I haven't lived in PST. EST, Eastern Standard Time. No, I'm living in CST now. I just cover everything in EST, Ramona, because the world and New York and yeah. But anyway, CST, yes, 9 p.m. So I will catch you guys tomorrow morning when the market opens at 9:30. Of course, we're all streaming a little earlier just to cover everything and all the pre-hubbub that happens in the talks before the Wall Street open. So I will see you guys there. Yes, EST, yes. I will see you guys there. 8:30. 8:30. 8:30. Yeah, I guess 8:30 CST. I'm still trying to get used to all that. CST, EST. And of course, 9:30 EST. So be there, be square. I'll see you. Please like, subscribe, do all things down below. I gotta shill harder. Apparently, I'm not shilling hard enough. So I'll see you guys there. Have a good night. I'll see you. Peace. Jeez. I hit the right button? Nope.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more songs and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood talking and more. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
I'm like ranting all the time. I can't stop myself from ranting. There's just too much happening right now, and I'm just so excited. I'll see you guys later.